What makes community finance important is that it provides an alternative and another option for individuals and for communities who are either underserved or unbanked, and for whom mainstream financial services, including access to credit, isn't available.
When everybody's struggling with cost of living, right, people are getting excluded from the traditional commercial banks, access to finance, access to credit.
Community finance, I think, is really important, and it's really important that fintech really look at it and understand the challenges that people have with finance.
So I think we can make community finance more accessible or more mainstream by really valuing its main asset, which is a trust-based exercise.
What we're hoping to get out of today is to find out how we can make community finance available to more individuals, and also how we can make it a bit more mainstream, but also how the innovation that's already happening in the payments industry can actually help to create more innovative solutions in the community finance sector to enable financial inclusion.
And one of the ways in which we can do that is by creating more connectivity between community financial institutions and more mainstream financial institutions in the UK, so that instead of it being looked at in a negative way possibly, it's actually a massive opportunity to be a future pipeline of customers that can go from a community financial institutions to maybe more mainstream and large banks.
The reality is, if you look at the US or other markets, community finance there is actually quite a successful segment where you've got big communities with affluent people, middle class people, and yes, low income people all working together as part of a collective for the actual betterment of that community.
So the practical things we can do are things like back the Fair Banking Act to make sure that retail banks get involved in financial inclusion.
My biggest takeaway from today was when we think about community finance, for me, it's not a technology problem, it's a marketing problem.
There's lots of people in the area, fragmented groups doing lots of really good stuff, but we need a body to actually draw this together to then be able to lobby as one voice for people who need access to finance.